What's up, guys? Spartan465 here. Today, Bungie released a House of Wolves trailer. It sort of shows a few of the things that House of Wolves actually does. So what I'm going to try to do is try to pause at certain areas to show some of the stuff that I've seen, or some of the stuff that I've seen or other people have seen. But this will be my partial breakdown of what there actually is. So here we go.
When we rose to crush the fallen, it was I who showed them mercy.
House of Wolves starts with a betrayal. The House of Wolves have risen up against the Queen and attacked her guards. And now the Queen is deciding to make a change to open up the reef for all Guardians to come and collect bounty.
Now, they will feel my wrath.
Attention, Guardians.
So first up here is, this is your social area. And this basically is where, this is essentially the tower, but only in the reef. What the Queen has actually opened up the area for you to actually go to. And yeah, so you'll see a lot of people there. This is where you'll get all your story missions. This will also be where you get a few gear from certain people, a few vendors, and also be where you can see the Prison of Elders and get some stuff from him as well, which you'll see in this video.
This is Petra Venj of the Awoken Royal Guard.
Throughout the story, Petra, she's the voice.
Now, right here, Petra, those of you who've been here, who actually has played Destiny since the very beginning, Petra was actually in the tower. Yeah, she was in the tower. She was the one who gave out the Queen's Wrath bounties, and at that time they weren't really that great. And she also was wearing a mask at that time and a helmet. But this time she's got better stuff. She's got better gear from what I've seen, and also she has better bounties. But and I think it shows it in the trailer. I'm not sure. Let's continue.
For the Queen, she'll be sending you on the main story missions to hunt down the main bad guy, Skolas.
This guy right here is Skolas. He's the main bad guy, as you heard in the trailer. You'll see this guy probably pop up. He'll probably be similar to what Omnigul was in the Dark Below DLC. She popped up every now and then in the story missions, and you shot at her a few times, and I'm pretty sure Skolas will work fairly similar. This will be an interesting guy. He doesn't look like a Fallen either. He looks crazy looking.
I'm the Queen's Blade. Your hunt begins with me.
Rather than just have the one story character, we introduce a whole new area, the social space of the reef.
Take a walk around. You'll find some interesting allies here.
There are multiple different characters in there, each with their own perspective.
I can help you find the wolves.
You just have to go to the reef and see new quest givers. That's a really interesting way to both expand the universe and tell a compelling story.
The team really wanted to explore more activities for the player, new weapons, armor, and gear to earn.
House of Wolves will stand.
And right here is probably where you'll see him at the end. This will probably be the end game, or what? Not the end game, but this is probably the end of the story. You'll see him, but you notice there his name is Skolas, Kill of Kills, and yeah, he looks like he's going to be a tough one, especially with all the servitors around him and everything.
Forever.
Once you've completed the story, the Prison of Elders opens up to you, and Varix.
Now this right here is the Prison of Elders, and I'm pretty sure that his gear will change every now and then, so it's not always going to be the same. You notice there that some of the things he's selling, all the way down at the bottom for rank 3, each one of those shaders is a house for the Fallen. I believe one's the House of Devils, the other one's the House of Wolves, and the other is House of... I forgot what the other house is, but yeah, you have different ships and different shaders for each house, and yeah, that'd be some interesting stuff to get right there.
Is your guide through that.
It's a gladiator arena inside this prison where the most nefarious criminals in the universe live.
Now this right here is a Vax boss, which I'm pretty sure will be in the house of, or not the house, but the Prison of Elders, which, you know, they're talking about the Prison of Elders right now. But yeah, not a lot of gameplay except for this right here is shown for the Vax. You see a little bit of it in this trailer, but yeah, that's going to be some interesting stuff.
The arena is all about getting straight to the action. You can matchmake into it using all of your weapons and all of your skills.
Fight, kill, survive.
If you want to ratchet up the difficulty to an ultra hard difficulty mode, then you need to form a fire team, and the rewards, of course, ratchet up as well.
We have Brother Vance,
who is a vendor specifically for the Trials of Osiris.
The wolves will test them, make them ready for the trials.
Trials of Osiris provides the PvP endgame experience, so players can go up against the best in the world and get rewarded with the best gear. The elimination game type is probably the most intense game type we have in Destiny right now. You bring your pre-made fire team, it's 3v3, no respawns, so you're trying to wipe out the enemy team. When they're all dead, round's over.
So there's 3 new PvP maps in House of Wolves: Black Shield, Widow's Court, and Thieves' Den. Black Shield takes place on Phobos, one of Mars's moons. It's an abandoned Cabal outpost. It tends to play really well for control and also nicely for skirmishing.
Widow's Court is an asymmetrical map that takes place in the European Dead Zone, and it features long sniper lines as well as close quarters battles.
Now this gun right here is the Lord of Wolves, I believe, shotgun. And this is actually, I believe, this is the first gameplay you actually see of this particular gun in action. And yeah, it fires really rapid, I think is what it said. I could be wrong. I don't know what the actual perks of it is, but I think one of them, if you fire it fast enough, you can have a chance to actually set your enemy on fire.
Thieves' Den takes place in an abandoned fallen outpost in an active volcano. The really interesting part is the center of the map that you end up fighting on and around quite a bit because it's the focal point and the midline.
The new strike is called the Shadow Thief, and it takes place on the Fallen Ketch on the moon.
And you have one guy here, not sure if he's a fallen captain or what he is, but you notice that his name is Taniks, the Scarred. Be interesting to see how far along in this strike he's in, and maybe he's the final boss of the strike, who knows.
You're tracking another fallen captain who's gone rogue. You meet him several times. and he taunts you up. So it's not just about waves of enemies, it's not just about one culminating boss battle.
A lot of people want to take their Fatebringer or their weapons or gear from the Vault of Glass or Crota's End, and they want to still use it. So all legendary gear, weapons, armor can be brought up to level 34.
Now, to go along with that, you know, it may have looked like it was just as easy as pressing a button, but in reality, what it is you have to actually gain etheric light, and that's through certain activities like the Prison of Elders, and it can even be through Iron Banner. I'm pretty sure it also has a way of, you know, I think some of the Nightfalls have a chance to drop it as well. But this right here basically shows you gear from each content. You have the Vault of Glass on the right, and then you also have the Crotas on the left, and then the Prison of Elders stuff is in the middle there. You also get to see a few of the guns. You see some of the Vault guns, and then you also got the Crota guns on the Crota guy, and then you also have the Prison of Elders guns as well. So this will be, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing in this content.
House of Wolves offers players tons of new variety.
Now this right here is where you see a few more not House of Wolves, but you see a few more Prison of Elders guns, or who knows, it may even be just regular House of Wolves guns. It looks like you see the wire rifle and some kind of rocket launcher on the back there. You also have basically the Prison of Elders gear that this hunter is wearing, but except for his gauntlets are exotic gauntlets, and one of the perks on there is when you do a melee hit and go invisible, you do damage over time, so it's almost like a poison effect on that enemy. So that'll be something interesting there.
New guns, new gear is really important. We want new exotics out in the mix.
Now this right here is a new weapon type that Bungie's made. It's the sidearm guns. And these sidearms are basically pistols, but they go into your special weapon slot. And a lot of them have high rate of fire, but little impact. The big thing about this one is it has the perk called Reserve Ammo, which I've seen it on quite a few of the sidearms. But what it is this weapon always has ammo on respawn, so every time you respawn, you will always have ammo for that weapon.
Queen's Wrath is returning. You got Fallen themed stuff, Cyrus themed stuff.
Great thing about Destiny is it doesn't stop with House of Wolves. You're building this character that is going to persist into the future.
Let the hunt begin.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. This was my little tiny breakdown of House of Wolves, and I'll see you guys in the next video.